Oprah Winfrey campaigned for Stacey Abrams in Georgia, and as a direct result of that, a far-right group decided to purchase robocalls to voters, and listen to what they said.
This is the magical Negro, Oprah Winfrey, asking you to make my fellow Negress, Stacey Abrams, the governor of Georgia. Years ago, the Jews who owned the American media saw something in me, the ability to trick dumb white women into thinking I was like them, and to do, read, and think what I told them to. I see that same potential in Stacey Abrams. Where others see a poor man's Aunt Jemima, I see someone white women can be tricked into voting for, especially the fat ones. And so I promise that every single person who votes for Stacey Abrams, you're going to get a new car. So you get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car. Everybody gets a car. And as far as the race-aware whites who are in the way, don't worry about them. Like I said in that famous interview in 2013, white racists just have to die. This message paid for by theroadtopower.com.
You know, my first reaction when I heard that is it's almost like a left-wing group was pushing out that ad to make the left-wing base get more excited to go vote for Stacey Abrams. Because that is so bad that it's hard to imagine anybody really thought it was a good idea or it would motivate the right. But then I stopped and thought about it a little more and realized, oh, wait a second. As a general rule, neo-Nazis, white supremacists, they're fucking idiots. So, of course, they might actually record that ad and listen back and go, oh, man, we really nailed it on this one. Knocked it out of the park. They call Oprah the magical Negro. They call Stacey Abrams the poor man's Aunt Jemima. And then my favorite part is where they go after, remember when Oprah did the famous thing and it was like, you get a car and you get a car. And they're doing this to mock it. Like, they're mocking that notion. And, you know, hey, my take is, I think everybody who looked at that went, that's pretty badass. That's pretty badass. She gave a car to everybody. She actually did it. She did it. And I think what they're trying to do is link that to, like, you know, their typical fucking shitty arguments against the left of, well, you just want to give people free stuff? Is that what you want to do? Hey, idiots, the free stuff we're talking about, virtually every other developed nation already gives out this free stuff. And by the way, we get it. It's not literally free. It's paid for via tax dollars. But what people on the left want is we want our tax money going towards things that make sense, that are rational, where we prioritize, and the things we put on the top of the list are the things where everybody could look at it and go, yeah, that seems to make sense. Roads, bridges, police, fucking healthcare, education. We already have public, school up through high school. The idea of adding it up through college is like, seems perfectly reasonable. But they mock that, and they're comparing it to everybody getting a free car. And Stacey Abrams is not running on getting everybody a free car. Like, that's not in her platform. And by the way, Oprah actually did get everybody a free car in her fucking audience. And what we're talking about is, like, healthcare and education. So I don't know why I'm bothering to try to fucking, speak sense into white supremacists, but there you have it. At first, I thought a left-wing group is definitely running this ad, right? No. Turns out that there's a bunch of fucking idiots on the far right who think that this will motivate the right-wing base. And I honestly think they're mistaken. Not even your, standard right-wing person is as dumb and hateful as the people that made this ad.